Hey all, it's Keeks here. Just checking in. I've been away for a while. I've been ultra busy and I'm still here. I'm still doing crypto. In fact, I made 20x on Turbo recently. Who wants me to talk about Turbo? Or I also made 2000% on Iggy Azalea's mother coin. Yeah, I've been watching the market. I could have been talking about these coins and giving everyone the alpha. However, I really don't see how sustainable these pumps and dumps are of degen meme coins, right? Degen meme coins, me talking about them does not provide value to the community, because people who see the video late, they're going to lose money. People who see the video early, they're going to gain money. And that's essentially it. I want to make value for other people in life, and that's why instead I invest my time in other ways. For example, I have a goal of getting into neuroeconomics later down on the track, so I'm studying things at university that will allow me to do that. I do that on my spare time. So I work full time, I do uni in my spare time. I'm in the pursuit for knowledge, right? And I think that later on down in life, that's going to allow me to provide more value to people and to myself. So yeah, I've been making videos for that exact reason. If you want me to still keep talking about certain things, leave me a comment below and maybe I'll do that. However, I have to do it in a way that doesn't use up much of my time, because I don't have a heap of spare time. Yeah, let's get into it. So I want you to be very cognizant during this next bull run that, yep, people are going to make a lot of money in this bull run. However, last bull run, there was a big narrative, let's say that word, because that word is overused. I hate saying it because it's overused in crypto. But there was a narrative that venture capitalists and the big money, the players with big money, were going to extract money from the retailers. So people would always say, "Oh, that one's VC backed. It's bad." I want you now to be cognizant and apply that same mindset to major influencers, right? So YouTube influencers who have been around in the market for a long time. This may be news to some people, but probably not. They are investing in, if they made a lot of money last bull run, they're now investing in pre-sales, ICOs. They're buying coins for very cheap, right? Private sale prices. And in this upcoming bull run, they're going to start talking about them. And when they say, "Hey, what's the next narrative?" they are actually creating the narrative. They are, by saying what is the next narrative, they are then offering you, "Hey, AI, well, this coin is AI." If you really think about it, what is vaporware and what is a real long-term sustainable project, right? Artificial intelligence isn't a new thing. However, there are companies that have been working on these systems for years and years and years, and now they're bringing their products to the market. Can you honestly say that a microcap altcoin project has been doing that same level of research? Or are they just jumping on to the narrative? Are they now just an AI project that has emerged out of nowhere? They could very well make a lot of money. However, what is long-term and what is sustainable? Now we know that AI isn't the only hot narrative. There's going to be gaming, there's going to be real-world assets, there's going to be oracles, layer 2s, different ecosystems, Sui, Aptos, Cardano, and they're not all going to pump up at the same time. They're going to come up at different stages. So how can you predict when the next hot phase is going to happen for a market and how you can get in early? I want you to consider that if you're getting into an AI coin that was selling for 1 cent in the bear market, it's now 50 cents because of how hot that narrative was. You may see that coin get to $1, which you can 2x your money on. It may go a lot higher, but to make it easy, if someone bought for 1 cent and they rode it up to 50 cents, they are 50x their money. And if they are holding on to $1, that is a 100x for that person. However, you come in and you see that this narrative is being spoken about all the time and you buy that same coin for 50 cents. To get to $1, you've 2x your money. By that time, they've already 100x their money. Who is taking on more risk? Or is it more beneficial for you to identify the next trend and much less risky to get in on something that isn't hyping and isn't moving? And that's where I could start talking about leverage and all those things. But to wrap this up, I need you, if you're a YouTuber, I need you to be ethical about the way you are speaking about your content, and the way you're providing value to the community. Because essentially, last bull run, you demonized VCs because they bought in at pre-sale prices. Well, if you've participated in an ICO price and a pre-sale price, which many have over the last bear market, buying into these small startups, and now you are presenting it like you just found the best coin ever to the market, you are now no better than that. All right, you are now, if you bought a coin for pre-sale price at 1 cent and it releases to the public at 10 cents, and you are pushing it like it's going to get to $1 so that they can 10x their money, even though you're already up 10x your money, I believe you should disclose that. I think it's ethical that you should tell that to your audience when you got in, not just where you think it's going to go, because you are baiting people in and using them to extract their value. See, if you really think about what the crypto game is about these days, it's about creating money. Everyone just wants to create money. Back when I first entered crypto, when Bitcoin was $300 a coin, it was all about a grand vision of creating a decentralized and fair system. Now people are just hyping up vaporware and narratives more than ever. It's always occurred, but it's happening more than ever. People are copying and pasting coins from the code from one coin and creating a fork, and it's a whole new network and everyone's hyping into it. It's a speculative driven market. There's money to be made, but be ethical in your decision making. Now, I didn't really want to make this video today because I know that my channel is dead because I haven't used it in so long, and that kills the algorithm. But I did it in hopes that it would reach one person, and one person would it would change their life, because they will start to apply these things and they will think for themselves. And whenever they watch a YouTuber in the future, they're not going to be absorbed by their sesquipedalian, grandiloquent language that makes it appear as though that YouTuber knows everything. I want you to critically think for yourself, and I want you to challenge the thoughts and the biases and understand that that YouTuber may have their own biases. And ultimately, this is the way that you will stand out from the market, and that your value won't be extracted by someone else who is invested in at an earlier point in time, because Ponzi schemes and vaporware is rampant in the crypto community. However, the grand vision that I believe for crypto still stands, and I know what I want from crypto. I know that there are true value projects out there, such as Hedera Hashgraph, that are really pioneering the space for distributed ledgers and really working on groundbreaking technology. However, if you are in the meme coin market and you're into shit coins, you may make some money, but ultimately take it out and put it into something that you are happy with for the long term. And long-term financial gain is better than a short-term full ride around. If you go up to $2 million and back down in one cycle, then you've really made nothing. So peace, guys. Stay safe.